Hello, welcome back to Auto Pop Culture, and today is the fourth day without my hair, before a haircut, so I am still at my weakest point, but my beard's coming in, I'm super happy with that, and on top of that, we have a album which I didn't really think was gonna come out not anytime soon. I wasn't looking out for it to come out, but it's out now. Is Sigrid's Sucker Punch album. I love Sucker Punch as a single, so having her come out with an album, and I was so excited because I was like, I know a list of songs that I know that I hopefully is on the album, and to my dismay, but not really my dismay, because the songs were they're replaced with good songs. Some of them weren't on there, like what was it? It was Plot Twist. I love Plot Twist. I think Plot Twist is a really fun song, but it wasn't on the album, which is okay, which is totally fine. I still have the song, so I can still listen to it. So anyway, so we're gonna go to the songs of the album and talk about what parts I liked, what I noticed about it, and stuff like that, and we can start with number one, number one is Sucker Punch, which I'm so glad she started off with this album with Sucker Punch. It's such a great explosion of a song that helps you kind of get you into that mood of what type of music she is, you know? And I feel like it's exactly that. Like, this song is the part of this, it is the album. And it's funny because it's just like, I've noticed a good handful of songs lately have, like, whoever produces these albums lately that I've been reviewing, like, they've been starting off with great songs, so hats off to them for knowing what song to start off with. This song I love. I love the slide in the verses, like da 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 da. Like, I love that slide. It's so fun, and a beat in the production goes down with it, and it's so fun. Almost like she's like powering down or something. And then it goes into his explosive hook, and I love that hook, and it kind of reminds me of High School Musical, how they have that kind of this is gonna really show my fandom, but like the third and final movie of High School Musical, where they did a High School Musical, like, that song kind of reminds me of this. Like, they both kind of sound similar in a way, in that explosive sound. But yeah, I love the upbeat how upbeat the song is, and it's really cute and it's really fun. And then number two is Mine Right Now, and I love this one. It's another song that has explosive hook, and this song is pretty much about, like, her insecurity about the relationship, and how she's like, it's alright that we're not gonna end if we don't see forever, or we don't stay together in this relationship, because what we are right now is what we are right now, and so I'm happy with that, you know. And I think it's obviously, she's pointing out this, like, it's her way of blinding herself over the issues that are going on with the relationship, or understanding that this may not be a full-on relationship that is going to be great to have, but she's satisfied with what's going on right now, you know. She's just happy to be in his presence, and, like, happy to be tangling anyway, you know, Marine. So number three is Basic, and I love the na-na-na's beginning kind of thing. It's pretty much the melody of the whole song, but she starts it off that way, and I really love it. I love the piano bridge inside of it, and I love it, and I love the fact that she's like, I want to be basic. I want to see where we are as each other, and kind of go from there, so we know where we stand, and we know how, like, we can kind of be, like, relaxed around each other without knowing with us not really knowing what's going on with each other in each other's heads or anything. And I love how catchy it is. Number four is Strangers, which is another single that's been out. This is another one which is, I kind of associate with, like, Dancing on My Own kind of thing, or Green Light, which is the most recent one I can say by Lord, where it's just like, it's dancey, it's very dancey, and then it turns, but the whole message in it is very sad, you know. It's semi-charmed life, what it's just like, we're talking about math, but you don't really know because you're having a good time, you know. And I like the sound of it. I love the hook was really nice, and it's just you can't really just it's that weird feeling you have when you're like, oh, I want to dance. It's such a dancey song. And you're like, oh, this is not really happy, isn't it? You know, it's that type of thing. Number 5 is Don't Feel Like Crying. It's a lot. We're hitting off with 2 songs. So far the songs after Sucker Punch. Yeah, after Sucker Punch is pretty much gets very saddish happy. You know, the beat sounds happy, but this message is kind of sad. And this one is pretty much just like, I don't really want to give into like crying when I know I am. I know this is a situation that's going on, but I kind of want to ignore it and just move on. So I like it. I like that song, and I love the violin in the beginning. I think that's really cool. Number 6 is Level Up, which is this whole song is pretty much guitar in the background, and I really, really, really like it. I think it's really lovely. I think the whole thing is pretty easy listening to. Pretty much how this is finally a hopeful song where she switches over and much more happier. Just like when we let down our guards, pretty much that's when we start leveling up, or when we start working on our relationship and everything. And I like that. It's kind of cool. Number 7 is one of my favorite songs off the album, other than Sucker Punch, is Sight of You. Oh my god, I love it because it sounds so Disney. It sounds very Disney. Like it should be a Disney. It should be in a Disney movie, even though she said something about the stage. So it's like, oh, like, unless this Disney character's on the stage, doesn't really make sense. I can totally see for some reason like Elsa singing this song, maybe possibly in Frozen 2 when she finds her significant other. It's just a rumor. I love the orchestra, and it's very, very nice. And the song is pretty happy, very upbeat. It gives you a nice release from all the like 3-4 songs that went through that were like happy, sad. Number 8 is In Vain, which is I love this one, and the fact that the beat kicks in later on. Throughout the whole time, you pretty much get guitar. But another thing that levels it up, that even does better, is the fact that she in her full voice, she gets kind of raspy, and I think it's kind of fun. You know, at first I didn't like it. At first I was like, you can a little bit, you know, but she actually sounds good in that type of like. She actually sounds good, you know, and I love it. I think it adds more character. It adds more power to her to her song and her meaning of the song. Number 9 is Don't Kill My Vibe, which is a very early single. Oh, I love it. I love the music video. I love the fact that she's touching this wall, or this like sheet behind her that's against the wall, but it's really like hands are kind of going and holding her up and holding her down and moving around with her. I think it's kind of cool, and I love the song. It's very airy in a way. And I just don't know. Like, I really feel the music video did it for me, because I just love how much fun she had with it. And she has a great performer presence. She has a great presence. Number 10 is is my third favorite. Well, one of my also favorite songs is Business Dinners, which is another upbeat song that's just super, super, super upbeat. With the melody and sound and production is very upbeat, and I love it. And I love the la la section in the middle, which is really cute. And I felt like the whole thing is very low key reggae. Like, I love the like. Usually, sometimes when I think of songs, I kind of vision of what it would look like, and like the place and time and where it's gonna be. So like, for some reason, I see this as like a good laying on the beach kind of sound, you know. This song is actually interesting because it actually talks about her trying to get control of her image as a singer, as a performer, and I feel like it seems like she's going through a thing where she's getting a lot of people telling her what to do or pulling her a certain way and everything, and she doesn't like it. She's done with it. She's over it. Number 11 is Nevermind, which is my least favorite, but only because the lyrics is good, but it's just the lyrics lacks compared to the other songs. One thing I will say about it is that I can kind of see this as, I'm sure Taylor Swift would just jump on this, a style mashup with this song that kind of be fun because it has a kind of thing, you know, like with the, I want to say the bass guitar, I guess. But I like that for that reason. Other than that, the song is eh. And finally, number 12 is a really good song. It's all piano, and it's another sad song, but it also has a little hope in the end. It's pretty much her saying that she doesn't really know who the hell she is in this relationship. She feels like she's kind of doing, the person that's in this relationship is pretty much the guy in the relationship, you know? It's just like, it's pretty much him, and the personality of the relationship is him, and so she feels like she's not really being her complete self in this relationship, which just happens. With this sad, she's like, I'm moving on, I'm gonna find out who I am without you. And that's it. That's why I kind of put down in my head. It was like it's sad but sure. You know, she's sure of herself now. She knows that what she has to do to be who she wants to be. You know. So yeah. So I like this. I really love the album. I think the album is really great. It's perfectly put together. It has from beginning to end. It's perfect. It's a perfect put together album. There's no space. There's no songs where I was like, "What? That's not needed. That's needed. That's not needed. That's not needed. That's not needed." You know, like every song fits perfectly. So that's it. So tell me what you think about the album. Did you like it? Did you actually know that it was coming out? By the way, because I know that I don't really keep good track of that. What were your favorite songs? What were your least favorite songs? And yeah, so that's it. Don't forget to don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to hit the notification bell, and I shall see you guys in the next video.